Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on what time zone you're in or what time you're watching this video. Today we're back with Noah Kahan. I know. I've been wanting to get to this one for a while. I've heard a lot of good things from a lot of people, a lot of good people. So here we are. This is the live acoustic version because it's live and acoustic, and why would I not listen to that? So without further ado, love you all. Grab a glass of orange juice and let's jump in, shall we? All right, here we go. Oh, let's check the volumes up. Perfect. Love how everyone's like peacefully waiting for their moment. That's so cool.
Honey, come over. The party's gone slower, and no one will tempt you. We know you got sober.
Ooh, okay.
There's orange juice in the kitchen, bought for the children. It's yours if you want it.
Oh.
We're just glad you could visit. Feels like I've been ready for you to come home.
Wow.
For so long that I didn't think to ask you where you'd gone. So why'd you go?
Wow. Okay, hang on. Wow, the where'd you go, man? It almost like he says it instead of singing it, and that feels so much more real, right? We've talked about this a lot on the channel, where like the delivery really changes the way you receive it, obviously. But like choices like that to say it instead of sing it, it makes you feel like it's coming right from the soul, right from the heart, and that's where that question is coming from. And it's this like this feeling of love lost, you know what I mean? And that's the image that we're painted. It's this person who is probably had been addicted to alcohol, and they finally sobered up and they've come back to visit, and we're offering them oranges because we don't want them to not feel welcome. We'll do whatever it takes to make them feel loved and make them feel present and here and want to join us. No matter what they had gone through in the past, we want to give them that space, and we'll offer whatever we can to help out with that. And I love that so much. That's so brilliant. And Noah Kahan's voice, like, wow. It just like, it feels like home. In the way that it feels welcoming and just so peaceful and serene. And I love that so much, especially in songs like this, where like you really feel the connectedness that he has with the music, but also with the person that he's singing this song for. Damn, man, Noah Kahan. Oh, and the singers around, like, what a great harmony they gave there. It was so light, but added just enough to make the chorus feel very different. And it's like the voice in our head now also participating in this conversation. God damn, Noah. Holy smokes. And ensemble. Sorry, I don't know the others' names.
And you said,
okay. Love the banjo.
you said,
This almost got aggressive.
my heart has changed, and my soul has changed, and my heart,
Oh
that
my.
my face has changed, and I haven't drank in 6 months on the dot. See the craves as you pass through from our crash back in '02. Not one nickel on your finger.
Okay.
But it made you a stranger and filled you with anger. Now I'm third in the lineup. See, Lord, and your Savior.
Oh,
so long that I
oh.
didn't think to ask you why you'd gone. So why'd you go?
Oh my god. Holy, hang on a second. The tempo changed to speed up and then the tempo changed to bring it back. I got goosebumps on the slowdown because like there's almost like this conflict that we get into, right? It's the feelings that this person is faced with every day that is almost the result of or the reason that they quit alcohol, because there was an accident that was probably caused by the drinking. And that's a trauma that you don't necessarily get over because you got away almost scratch free. There was not even a nick on your finger. I guess it was, but mentally you are left with the turmoil of having removed these lives from existence. And of course that makes you want to change the way that you do things, the way that your life progresses, so much so that this person actually left to become sober. But in that process, they lost this relationship that existed before the sobriety, this with this person who is delivering the song. And I love that at the start we get like the person says like my face has changed, my heart has changed, because it's like all these transformations that you go through when you kind of drop alcohol and move away from that addiction, and you get this sense of pride where it's like 6 months on the dot, which almost even feels like a like, you know, when the stars align and you happen to go return home 6 months on the dot, maybe they were released from a program, right? And that's what helped them get sober. And then we also find out that like instead of this relationship that they had with you, the singer, now they have this relationship with God, who is something. Religion is something that a lot of people turn to help like work their way through addiction, right? It's getting over your trauma through finding hope in something else. And that's, but in that time, in that space that was created as a result, the person singing the song almost feels like, what happened? What did I do to lose you? You know what I mean? Because it's not just you going through this experience, it's also me. And in that time, we haven't talked. So what happened? Why'd you go? And I love that. You're getting to see both sides of like this experience. And it's done so well because we have the speed up where we feel the conflict, where you start to get that anger rising literally and like just through the tempo. But then also we get that slowdown where the person singing this song realizes like, this isn't about the anger, this is about the love that we had, and that's what I want to ask you about. And so it all slows back down to the chorus until we get again, why'd you go? Holy man, god damn, I can see why so many people recommended this song, because golly, it is fantastic and so real, so damn real. Oh man, okay.
So why'd you go? And you said
I love his shoulder shaking here, the smile. Oh.
You said
Oh, I love his vocalizations.
you said my heart has changed and my soul has changed and my heart that my life has changed, that this town had changed and you had not, that the world has changed. Don't you find it strange that you just went ahead and carried on?
Yeah, damn.
No, I'd say the last time I drank, I was face down, passed out there on your lawn. Are we all just close to you now? Are we all just pulling you down? You didn't put those bones in the ground. You didn't put those bones in the ground. Honey, come over.
Bro.
Party's gone slower, and no one will tempt you. We know you got sober. There's orange juice in the kitchen, bought for the children. It's yours if you want it. We're just glad you could visit.
Bro, oh my god. Jesus. Holy. Holy. Wow. That was a change. I thought it was the individual who the song is being sung to that had been the responsibility of the accident. But now I'm not entirely sure. I like that it's almost open-ended, but we get this vibe at the end that it's actually the person singing that was the reason. But that's why the person who is gotten sober is even more frustrated, because they're like, you don't realize the damage that you have done and the damage that this still does to you. And they're also coming from a place of love because they want you to change for the better, but yet they're also creating this rift that loses part of that love and loses part of that connection that you used to have. And that's just it. I love that the story highlights the relationships that are lost and the damage that can be done as a result of addiction or addictions not dealt with. And that's so brilliantly encapsulated in the story of this song. Like, it's so brilliant. Oh my god. And I love again that we get that speed up when that person is talking to us, explaining why they're angry. And then we get the slowdown when we're almost like, and now everything falls away. It's really just a guitar and his voice. This somber plead to that person saying, please just come back. I just want to see you again. We just want to see you again. We just love you and care about you. And we know that incident hurt, but it wasn't your fault. And that could be it wasn't your fault because it was the drinking, but it also could be it wasn't your fault because it was mine. And I do have to deal with that, but I don't want to lose you too. Holy wow. Oh, I got goosebumps like 4 times throughout that song. That was brilliant. And I love the way that they all work together to create that feeling. Well. What a brilliant performance. Yeah, that's about it. That was amazing. But again, if you are suffering from addiction or you know someone that's suffering from addiction, never feel like you can't reach out or that you can't be reached out to, because you can, and together is the only way through. Damn. Wow. All right. Jeez. Hope that your week is better than your day, your month is better than your week, and your year is better than your month. Love you all. I will see you in the next one. Jeez.